قولك لا إله إلا الله وأدناها إماطة الأذى عن الطريق والحياء شعبة من الإيمان. Rasul said faith is 70 different degrees, levels. The highest level of Iman, La ilaha illallah, nothing more important than that. The lowest level is taking something harmful out of the street, and shyness is a branch of faith. Shyness, do you guys know what shyness is? What is it?
Humble.
Nah, man. What is shyness? Haya, but what is it?
It's having that awareness of self-awareness.
Haya is this thing that you have where you don't want to be the knucklehead in the class that says something that people look at you. For an example, we're sitting here. Is it okay for someone to do like this and then to pass gas and then to laugh at that? Is that okay? His shyness is going to say, don't do that. And if someone did that, his shyness says, I'm not laughing at that. That's bad edit. I'm not laughing, making the person who did that think that's okay. As a Muslim, that's bad edit. Prophet Muhammad said, if you have shyness, it'll stop you from doing crazy things. If you have no shyness, you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. Steal from your mother, steal from your father, steal from the masjid. Good job. Al-Hayat. So my man said, taking something out of the street that's harmful. So look over there, guys, out the door. You see those shoes over there? Someone dropped their shoes right there. So if someone came up and they moved those shoes so that no one will get hurt, that's ibadah. Good job. I think you guys get it. We don't have to keep going on. You get it, right? You get it. Abdurrahman, give us an example of ibadah in al-Islam. Salah. I give you an example. Abdurrahman, this kid, we don't see him often anymore because he's working. He got a job. Is he a medical doctor? No. Is he like brain surgeon? No. Is he driving? Is he making? No, he's not making a lot of money. But he has a job, and he goes and he does that job. He gets his money, and he comes back, and he's saving money for himself, and he gives some money to his family, his mother, his father, his brothers and sisters. That's ibadah, guys. That's ibadah. All of that. In al-Islam, ibadah is anything and everything that you do that makes you closer to Allah, you want to please Allah, that's ibadah. I told you guys to memorize that last week. So, inshallah, next week we'll start this class properly, but I want you to bring the book and bring a notebook, ibadah. Get the meaning of that. And if I never see you again, get the meaning of that. Ibadah in al-Islam, it is comprehensive. It's not like the Jews and the Christians pray, fast. No. Ibadah is everything you do in Islam. From your actions and your statements that are apparent or hidden that Allah loves. What are the things that are the statements that are hidden? Actions hidden. Hope for the rahmah of Allah. Fear of Allah. At-Tawakkul, I rely on Allah. Al-Yaqeen. I'm sitting in the classroom, and in my classroom, Ahmed, the teacher starts talking about LGBT, XYZ. She starts talking about that. And she comes to me and says, Ahmed, what's your opinion about this and that and that? And I say, my opinion about that is haram. It's an abomination. It's in the Quran. It's in the Torah. It's in the Injil. Before I even explain, that's ibadah. What you did is worship. Now let me ask you a question. Non-Muslims who are Sikhs, Hindus, they believe in monkeys, they believe in cows, they worship that stuff, elephants. Is it ibadah for you to laugh and to ridicule what they worship? Is that ibadah? No, that's not ibadah. It may even be haram if you do that, if you cause them to hate Islam. Doesn't mean that we like monkeys and we don't like that stuff. But in being a Muslim, ibadah is not you being nasty. That's not ibadah. Being nasty. Alright? So you're going to be responsible for that next week. 2 things, again. Memorizing the ayat in the Dhariyat. You, and you. Your reverse. You don't speak Arabic. You're going to memorize these ayat. Ridwan. Help them to get these ayats and read them and memorize them in English. 7 days. You got that, nephew? Because you could do it. Make me proud. Everybody, Ahmed, you got that? وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِي. Allah said, I didn't create people and the jinn except for them to worship me. Allah. Does Allah want you to worship Him all day, every day, 24 hours? No. Does Allah want your money, sadaqah, all of your money? No. Allah is fair. He's just. And I want you guys to be on the sunnah and on tawheed. I don't want you to be, I don't want you on that stuff. I'm not laughing, man. I ain't laughing. This is what these Muslims are, brothers and sisters, on. Man, it's nonsense. And then when you sit to talk to them about, hey, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, you better than them? No. Well, where did they say that? Where did they believe that? Where did they do that? They didn't do that. Fall back and pump your brakes. I want you guys to be on pure Islam. You guys got that? Pure Islam. And even I always tell you when you're in the class, have your phone to fact check. Don't be a person who everything someone's sitting in front of you, everything he says, you say, okay, no, you better fact check that stuff because maybe he's making a mistake. For me, I'm not going to have a problem with that. Now, let's shift gears, inshallah. I just want to mention something to you guys very quickly. On my Facebook, I posted a post today, early in the morning. And that post was about an Afghani man. He was the Minister of Communications in Afghanistan before this government fell. So when the government fell, he went to Germany and he's trying to get asylum seeker. Hey Muhammad, what are you doing? You guys with me? So this Afghani man, he was the Minister of Communication in Afghanistan. Is that a good job or a bad job? Good. It's a good job, especially in the Muslim world, because if your political party wins or if you're a minister, it means steal all the money. That's how it is in the Muslim world, in Africa, South America, steal all of the money. And then you leave the country with hundreds of millions of dollars and pounds. But this particular man, he didn't steal the money. So when he escaped Afghanistan recently, he went to Germany. And the post, he's riding a bicycle and he's delivering food for Uber Eats in Germany. Question, is that a good job or not a good job? That ain't no good job. Shit, ain't no money in that. It ain't no money in that. Flipping burgers at Burger King, McDonald's. Is it a good job or a bad job? It ain't no good job. It's a bad job. It's a bad job. But if you're forced to have that job, and that's what I don't want from you guys. I don't want you guys to be in this generational stupidity. When I was in America, growing up in America, wallahi, I had the ability to do the work. I could have been the best student, but I wasn't focused. Plus, I came from the ghetto. I came from a bad place. Plus my mother and father, they were not educated. Whenever I would get my report card, you know the report card?
Yeah.
Telling you what your grades. If I showed it to my mother and father, I'll change the grades and show it. If I didn't show it, I just sign it and take it back. And my mother and father would never say, where's your homework? Where's your project? What are you doing? Let me go. They never did that. Like some of you. His mother is a single mother from Somalia. His mother doesn't speak English, from Sudan. Father doesn't speak English. Come from a poor neighborhood. So you're just like me. Now for me, I wound up getting a scholarship where I went to the university for free because of sports. But I was crazy. I was wild. After 1 year, they took that scholarship away from me. I lost it. So I had no skills. I wasn't educated. I had no skills. So more than likely, I got to go get a job at Burger King. If I could turn the hands of time back, that would be the one thing that I would do differently. Hey boy, I don't want you guys to lose this opportunity where you are right now in your age, where you goofing off in school, being a knucklehead, a joker, class clown, especially in our community. Here, Afro-Caribbean people, nothing. Muslims, nothing. So when we give the class here, we're always telling you, spell this word, spell that word. You guys are going to be the next spelling bee champions. Why is it that the Hindu guy have to always be the winner? You guys can be better. All right? So listen to the point. Listen to this point. So, growing up in America, I lost all. But then I became a Muslim. And I went to Medina. And in Medina, I started studying in another language, Arabic language. It's not my language. I started studying. And I got a degree in Arabic language from another country. Now, I don't say that to brag. And I'm happy what I did. But can't you see how that shows? If I can get a degree in Arabic language, I could have gotten a degree in English, don't you think? But I just wasn't focused. My mother and my father were not educated. I came from a bad school system. I came from the ghetto. I had friends. Being smart was not cool. It wasn't cool to be smart. If you were smart with me, with my friends, we'd be like, you can't hang out with us. You smart, you're a geek, you're a nerd. Give us your money now. Every day you gotta bring us money. And he didn't want to be smart. So he plays dumb. I don't want that from you guys. I want you guys to know your religion. And I want you guys to also, hey, Mexico, don't keep me saying the same thing to you, man. I want you guys to know your deen first and foremost. And also in the dunya, Allah said, وَلَا تَنْسَى نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. Don't forget your portion of the dunya. So listen, guys. Listen. I have a relative. He's connected to my wife. The relative, the young boy is 25 years old. He has a degree. And, man, what is that again? He has a degree in,
Geography.
Huh? Geography? Nah, man.
What does it start with?
Huh?
What does it start with?
Engineer.
Nah. Graphic design. Graphic design. He wants to design
Houses.
he wants to design
Games.
huh? Games and computer stuff. And he loves this stuff and he's smart. But since Corona, there's no market. There's no jobs. So he's just sitting there. Now look what happened to the guy from Afghanistan. He was a minister of communication. But when he escaped Afghanistan, he went to Germany and now he's riding a bike for Uber Eats. He's not even driving a car. He's riding a bike for Uber Eats. And on his back, he puts the food in there. So if you call him and you say, I want pizza, I want chicken wings, He has to bring you on a bike. Is that a good job? It's not a good job. But you know what he said? And this is why I posted this. He said, you know, I was a minister and I didn't steal from the government. I tried to help my people. And then I left and I'm still helping the people by delivering food. He said, I'm just happy that I have a job. I got a job. And I was inspired by that. Prophet Muhammad said, a man came and said, "Ya give me sadaqah, I need money." Prophet Muhammad said, for you to go up on the mountain with your rope, cut wood, tie it up, bring it back and sell it, better for you than to ask people, give me, give me, give me, give me. Why did Prophet Muhammad say to go up to a mountain? He could have said for you to just go to the woods over there, just go to the wood cut. He said go up on a mountain because you're going to do work. You got to get up on a mountain, chop the wood, bring it down and sell it. That's better for you than coming to this masjid saying, give me, fi sabilillah, please, give me. And maybe the people will give you, and maybe they won't give you. This hadith goes to show, guys, you gotta work, man. You have to work and get you a job. So anyway, my wife's nephew, he is saying, if I can't get a job with what I'm trying to do, I'm not working. I'm not doing Uber Eats. And his mother is married to a different man, his stepdad. It's not his father, a stepdad. So his stepdad paying all the bills, and this 25-year-old kid is saying, I'm just going to sit down until I get another job. Is that okay? No. So I told him, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing? You better get out there and get a job. He said, there's no jobs. I said, get a job at Burger King. Get a job at McDonald's. He said, but the meat is haram. How many of you work in this masjid? How many of you work? Everybody who's working here, his money is being touched by haram. Everybody here. I work for the masjid. When the masjid pays me, they send my money straight to the bank. They don't give me cash. It goes straight to the bank. When it goes to the bank, the riba touches that money. So what? I'm not going to work for the masjid because no. So my point to you guys is, very clear. I want you guys to know your religion. Know the Tawheed of Allah. Know this religion. You don't have to be a scholar, but don't be one of those people where people can just tell you anything and you're not using your brain. And I want you at the same time also to be on top of your secular work. So some of you, I know your fathers are really smart, and I know your mothers are committed to your education. But some other people, you're like me, where I came from, the odds are not on our side. But I'm here to encourage you. Don't be no bum. And that's why when I call your name in this class, I don't want you to be scared to answer. You answer like a man. If you know, you know. You don't know, you don't know. You don't know. So concerning this issue, what I just wanted to share with you was the issue of we have to be people who are products where we're helping our community. You guys got that? So next week, two issues. The ta'rif, definition of ibadah. You explain it to me your own self. Al-ibadah, ismun jami'. It's comprehensive. Everything that Allah loves and is pleased with, from your actions and your statements that are apparent and hidden. There are actions that are hidden. Iman billah, at-tawakkul, al-yaqeen, surety, all of that. All right? Okay. You guys have any questions about what we presented today? We're gonna start this thing tomorrow. Inshallah. Tomorrow is after Asr, I think. We're gonna have this class about Kitab al-Tawheed. Bring your book. We're gonna try to do this thing not to overwhelm you. I just want, guys, if and when Allah takes my life, I die. I just want to have some students in this masjid right here. People, if I die, people can point to them and say, this little joker is a kid of Tawheed right here. He knows what he's doing. Hamza, you know what you're doing. Don't be those khurafat, hocus pocus people. You know hocus pocus, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Like those cartoons. Open sesame, open sesame. That's hocus pocus, man. We don't believe in that stuff. The jinni coming out of the bottle. We don't believe in that. We're people of Tawheed. You with me, boy? Are you with me? All right, then. You guys have any questions, real quick? Got any questions?
Sure. Kitab At-Thahabi is after Zuhr tomorrow, and then Unify is after Asr.
So tomorrow, Kitab At-Thahabi, we hope that you all come. Now, I know it ain't gonna be no lahm here tomorrow. We got some lahm here today, so people come for the lahm. But listen, I really want you guys to try to attend this class. I want to take pride in you guys. You got that, Ahmed? Especially you, bro.
Next week, back to basics is after Maghrib.
So next week, back to basics is after Maghrib. Okay, guys? All right, we're gonna stop now, man. I'm so hungry, man. I just want to jump into that biryani today, inshallah.
No biryani.
Anybody? No biryani. Anybody got any questions? Any questions? All right, ikhwani. هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Tomorrow we getting serious. Assalamu alaikum.
غرباء غرباء غرباء